Hello everybody, welcome to Speakeasy. I'm Zach. I'm Jake. We are the Road Men. Sorry. Better. Acoustics. We're here today for another Alec Bradley cigar review, since we got that sampler a couple weeks back. Maybe I talked about the Alec Bradley brand in an older video, but it was like one of the first cigars we reviewed. So, I'm going to talk more about them in this one. Now, this specifically is the Lineage Family Blend 1996. Now, it's interesting as to why he calls this Family Blend. The guy that actually runs Alec Bradley Cigars isn't named Alec Bradley. Really? Well, I mean, you could assume he died off, but...
Oh, I figured...
But that isn't what happened. The owner's name is Alan Rubin. Alec and Bradley are his sons' names.
Oh.
And he started his company in 96.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Now, since 2007, they've released something that made the top 10 cigars of the year, like, basically every year. The Prensado is one of the best cigars I've ever tasted.
Yes.
This
one was rated 87.
So it didn't quite get a 90 from the peoples.
Out of all the ones on the back,
Mm-hmm.
this is the lowest rated one.
Really? I really enjoy it.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, so far, out of
I like it better than last time's.
Yeah. I was going to say, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah. It's not better than the Prensado to me, but... Because I just had the Prensado the other day.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't smoked mine yet.
It's so good.
I've had it before.
I know. But when you had it, you were like just starting out. So like premium cigars to you were like, these are all good. I'm good with these.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while you'd get one, usually in Connecticut, where you were just like, I want more from this. Having fun there? Nice hat.
Thank you. Not mine.
Yeah, I know, it's Seth's. Well, the punch worked nice.
The punch worked great.
Did you let it go out?
No.
Or are you just trying to even it up?
Just going to try to even it up. If you go to buy fuel for your torch lighters, get some good fuel. Get some like Zippo fuel. Don't get Clipper. It's like Casey's cheap commie gas station.
Casey's is a Midwest-based gas station. I think they're probably the least commie gas station besides like Quick Trip.
The Clipper fuel is literally made in China.
Oh, it's commie fuel. Gotcha.
What's that? Commie fuel.
My bad.
I don't know. It might not actually be made in China. It burns like it is.
So just terrible.
It's just horrible.
Yeah. So he named this in his sons. He started in the 90s. The Tempest in 2007 was the one that really got him out there. And I think the Tempest is the one we have yet to do.
Think it create enough of the gas leak to blow us up?
Probably not. He wants his brand to be a family brand that he can pass on to his kids, kind of like Jimmy and Eddie Russell. And so he's like really, really into trying to make this cigar company a very big name so that he can pass that asset to them, and hopefully he can pass his good cigar making to them as well.
Seems like it's got a pretty decent name already, eh?
Exactly. But he does not stop. 2017, he did it again. I can't remember which one he did, but it's really good. It's still considered a boutique brand, even though it's like one of the more popular brands out there, I think. And this particular cigar, man,
I like the way it draws. The last one, it seemed like it
was too thick. It didn't give you enough.
This one is about perfect.
Yeah, I just have a punch, not a full cut in this one. Now, I did have a hot dog looking thing on the end. But,
with command button.
That's a cigar with a man bun. It it has a better draw through this teeny tiny hole than I got from that other one at all. So, I don't know, man.
I just used it. I literally just used it. That's alright. I'm just going to hold this like this. Get rid of all the fuel. Start fresh.
I don't even remember what I was saying now, man. You pulled me completely off track. Good enough.
This one through the little tiny hole draws better than the last one.
Oh yeah, it's
full punch.
pretty impressive. I really want to try this with Lagavulin. This one I think would pair so excellently with Lagavulin.
That's not Lagavulin.
We don't have any Lagavulin. We drank all the 8.
We need to get some 16.
We do. Seth asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and that's what I asked for.
After we're done filming, remind me to tell you about mine and my wife's Christmas conversation.
Okay, will do.
I don't know. I can't say that on this video.
Noted. We taught my son a new sign for my brother's name.
Oh yeah, what is that?
We didn't teach him what it means, but yeah, that was it.
Okay.
And that's the sign for asshole.
So yeah,
he doesn't know it though.
That's awesome.
He knows it's got to be something bad because the second he did it at Seth dropped his fork and was like, "You can't let your kid do that." I was like, "He don't know what he's doing."
Oh man.
My question is, does he do what I did as a kid? And the second he learned that sign, start using it at school because he knows he can get away with swearing?
Oh man,
it scares me, man, because my son is now a year older than we were when we met, and I remember what we were doing then. And I don't know how to treat it with my son, so I just pretend I don't know he's doing it.
Hey man, he could be doing a lot worse.
He's a good kid. He's kind of a smart mouth, and he really, really enjoys jokes that put other people down, sometimes a little too much. He's kind of a savage, which is funny to me, but his sister does not take it well.
Mm.
And if the person you're doing it to just can't handle it, then you gotta stop.
Yeah, because everybody has a line. You gotta kind of... If you're gonna toe the line, you have to be careful and...
I mean, that was the biggest problem we had with that one kid that decided he was going to try to beat up the weakest member of our group at the time, was we just kind of pushed him over the edge. We were joking with him a little too hard.
Yeah.
Because he felt the need to bring a Wii remote to school. And he decided to pick the weakest guy and beat the crap out of him.
He was kind of a weak fella, though.
He wasn't back then.
Who? The guy we're talking about?
The guy that started doing it. I mean, he was weaker than me.
No,
and
I
I
mean
was
like
weaker than like you and John, but
no. I mean, I don't mean as a physically.
oh yeah, you just mean like his whole constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also the same guy he brought a katana or the slightly shorter katana looking thing in his backpack, along with his chainmail T-shirt.
And he wore what looked like a geisha robe or some crap. He looked like a Japanese hooker.
Yeah, but
he was a weird kid, but he was an alright kid most of our lives growing up. And then we hit high school, and he just
yeah.
The big problem was his sister caught him looking at pregnant lady porn, and everybody in our group really liked his sister.
Shoot.
So she would sit around with us all the time, and then she told us that, and we were not good at letting it go.
No, we weren't, because that's kind of weird.
It is weird, but I mean, he was a teenage kid, man. He might have just stumbled onto it one day, ended up down that rabbit hole, and then, finished up for the day and felt horrible about himself.
At least it wasn't goats.
Oh, we ended up in a weird spot on this cigar review.
Yeah, we've been talking about cigars and ended up talking about goats in high school.
Yeah. I can't seem to keep this burning even, but I think that's because I lit it poorly. But this is...
Okay.
I've had maybe 5 or 6 Alec Bradley cigars. The only one I've had that beats this one is the Prensado.
Okay.
I would give this one a solid 9.
I can't do that kind of math in my head. I give it a 9. 8.5 to a 9.
Were you trying to pull it down to 7.76?
I might have been. Can we bump it up to a 17.76?
I don't know, man. Let's save that for a different day. But yeah, I am impressed with Alec Bradley. I hope he keeps doing what he's, that Alan keeps doing what he's doing, and that his kids, at least one of his kids, gets interested enough to carry on that legacy. Because I would hate to see this cigar company go away. I mean, they've got to be rolling in dough by now, but for me, I think my favorite brands are my favorite overall brand is Drew Estate, and then I really like Monte Cristo cigars. And after that, well, My Father makes my favorite. I've never had a My Father I didn't like. So then My Father, Camacho, and Alec Bradley. I think those are my top 5 brands, man.
Yeah.
I like Rocky Patel, but I feel like a lot of his cigars are... I've never had one I didn't like, but I have had ones that I was like, eh.
Yeah, they were just
take
it or leave it.
Yeah. And I've had more of those from him than I've been thoroughly impressed. But he is an excellent marketer, I'll give him that. I think that's all we have this week. So you guys enjoy your weekend, and until we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
Yes, we are. Blank!
Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook, where we post every day.